Does he think I'm a fart head?
Yeah! Oh, God, here we go.
Take your best shot.
What is going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Goodwill Hunting. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals, is what I'm saying to everybody, because tonight we're watching the best Friday the 13th movie in the franchise with Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, Part 6. I know it's Brett's favorite anyway. And we're going to have a blast as far as, that goes. As we have the last 5 weeks so far, it's been going by really fast. Of course, we've got two special guests tonight. Chad, you know him. Right down there in the bottom left. And then we got Josh from Camp Blood Media down there as well. Check out their channels as well. And their Camp Blood, his channel is going to be down in the description for you. Guys, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you?
Tremendous.
Happy to be here. This is the best, like you said, the best Friday 13th.
You got your Jason Lives shirt on. I like that. Josh, how are you tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me on, guys, for the best Friday the 13th of them all.
God, right. Okay, I'm not even. I thought I was going to be a professional.
I don't like humor in my horror, but you guys are Scream fans? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm out here. I can't be professional on this one. I'm going to get triple teamed all night.
Yeah, hell yeah, you are.
You going to get drunk like the last time?
I wasn't. Hey, okay, hold on, man. I was not drunk. I was just super hyped up because my good friends were on with me.
I thought you were about to say you weren't drunk, but you were super high.
No. Fuck me. God. No, but no, guys, Chad and Josh, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy days because I know Chad was getting his ass whooped within the last couple of days doing a little something for a special project. And Josh, I know you took time out your work schedule to fit us into your schedule, so we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So let me get this banner rolling here. That's what I was working on. Welcome back, Chad and Josh. And then let's say hello to the chat. Then we'll get through the movie card, the Patreons, and we're going to play the skit, and then we'll play the movie. Let's try to get all this done here shortly. Yeah. And as of right now, I am paused at 0 seconds watching it on Amazon.
I'm on the mountain.
You're on Amazon, Birdie. You want to bump up? Oh, never mind. You're not on. You own the movie on Amazon, right? You're not watching it through. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, no, it's good. Melissa, what's going on? Saying love Jason Lives, one of my favorites. 4 and New Blood. New Blood will be in 2 weeks, so on May the 15th. So we're looking forward to the New Blood because we're going to have Victoria from Flopbuster on as our special guest on that movie, and I know she's super excited. Nice. Adria James, what's going on? We got Lamontre, one of my top 10 Friday the 13th films. Hail to the freaking yeah.
Top 10.
How good? That's not that good, really, man.
I know, but I know that makes me so happy.
Out of what, 12?
Tiger. Corey Tiger, what's going on? Yes, may the 4th be with all of our Star Wars fans today. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying. Hopefully, the Force has been with you today.
For the record, Jason would rock every Star Wars character.
Hell yeah, he would.
God. And then Ashton, what's going on, buddy? We got Mark Jones. What's going on? Let's see here. Russell, what's going on, my friend? Who else we got here? We got Todd in the house. What's going on there, Todd? Who else we got here? We got Gavin. What's going on there, Gavin? Who else?
Yeah, man.
Veronica, what's going on there? Veronica. SPC Unleashed, what's going on? He's a big Star Wars fan, and he just recently hit 200 subscribers, I believe, 200 or 300. But still, regardless, it's a big accomplishment. So congratulations, SPC, on a great accomplishment.
Congrats, man. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
And then Big at the Beach. Or actually, it's not the Beach Boys. The Hatchet Boys. Free my soul. Want to get lost. Anyways, what's going on there, Hatchet Boys?
What?
Oh, God. Here we go. Fauci Cinema saying, in my top half of the franchise, but doesn't compare with some others. I know, Fauci. I know, right? Chat, it's not fucking funny. Leave Bat alone.
That was kind of funny.
All right. And Stephen Kennedy. Okay, Kennedy, I got your email. I do plan on sharing what you did for it. He made a tier list for what we did with Friday the 13th, Brandon. I meant to share that. So I might try to get that situated either on this stream or for the next stream.
Yeah, man. Rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on this movie. I like the stuff at the start, the police station. It does have the best line in the franchise. Hell to the yeah. Boy, Brad, I'll let you get this super chat right here.
Yeah, there's only one way to address this from Flamethrower, man. He sends in $5. Much appreciated. There's one way to kick the night off on the super chat chain. This is one right
Play
here.
the damn thing.
CJ Graham, my man, the GOATest Jason of all time. Fluff, thank you again, my friend. He said this is the best in the series by effing mile, man. 3 out of 4 professional podcasters here agree with you.
Well, okay. Am I no longer a professional for having a different opinion?
3 out of 4.
I said 3 out of 4, Birdie. I didn't say you weren't professional.
That still counts you as a professional.
Yeah, fucking hell. But Brother Fluff, thank you so much. I'll get you in the banner here in a minute for appreciation. Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies, what's going on, man? Saying, what's up, everyone? Don't forget the roundhouse stack kick. Hold man. Wow. There we go. Be sure to do it. Yeah, Brad didn't think I was athletic anymore. And Jeffman316 saying, best of the franchise. First one I saw in the theater. I love it. Well, dadgummit, I must be the lone wolf tonight.
To see this in the theater, man.
Dude, that is awesome, man. I can't imagine that. So let me hide that comment and let's keep moving on.
And it's one of those go ahead,
Brad. No. Go ahead, Brad.
I was just gonna say it's one of those, man, that a lot of the classics they do replay in theaters, like Halloween, The Exorcist, all that stuff. I don't think you're ever gonna see Jason Lives pop back up in the theater. Like you would see the first one before you saw this one, and that's kind of sad. And even though this is kind of a fan favorite of the franchise, so
hell yeah, cool. Dude. And then Danner Babanner, what's going on, man? Say he watched it last night. Well, damn it, Danner, you're supposed to watch it tonight, man. What the hell? So
I watched it twice.
I watched it last week. I watched 3 through 6 last week.
Oh hell!
That was a lot of fun.
I watched all 12 within the last 5 days, I think.
Holy fucking hell!
That's why they call you Camp Blood.
More blood. More blood, Josh. More blood. All right, here. Let me thank our freaking real hunters real quick. These are our Patreons. These are the official backbone of this channel. So if your back is out of whack and you need a good crack, our patrons will freaking do that to our backs, just like Jason Voorhees does it. But I'd rather them not to. I don't want to sue them, so please don't do that. Instead, if you want to help us out, because we appreciate you all so much, the Patreon link is in the description down below. Select on it, select the tier. Any tier will do, so you all can be real hunters today. But just in case if you're afraid of being a Patreon, we got YouTube memberships available right now, guys. 20 people in the chat right now. We got these YouTube membership program for as low as 99 cents. You can earn cool badges, use emojis. We even got a Jason Voorhees emoji you can use if you sign up for this, and more awesome perks. So you all can be real hunters today.
And if your last name is Snyder, you're required to do it. But anyway, because 2 of the 3. But yeah, if you can't be on Patreon or anything, that's fine. Just being here is fantastic. We love your support. Hit the like button, share it. Just hit something in the comments. All that stuff helps us.
Just do something
as we try to hit our goals. It's great.
God, sound aggressive right there.
Just do something.
All right, let's get this movie fat car, play the skit, and then we'll get started. So here we go. Let me get my spiel real quick out of the way. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, was released on August the 1st of 1986 with a 6 out of 10 on the IMDb, which is a pretty solid score for a horror movie, a 3.3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, where most of the votes come in at a 3. Tomato meter, 50%, and the audience rating is 53%, so still not very good. But it's better
But
than
respectable.
most. Yeah, respectable. I agree, Chad.
In the horror genre.
Yes.
Oh, my. No, we are
6
not going
films
that
in.
far. We are not, Chad. We're not going that far.
I'm just saying.
I feel like
We're not
reviews
doing
of
it.
horror movies aren't as great.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god. All right. Anyways, budget $3 million. The box office at $19 million. We still haven't hit global yet, so it's 19 as well. Director is Tom McLaughlin. Brad, did I say that right?
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin, thank you. Tom McLaughlin, with the cast of Tom Matthews, Jennifer Cook, C.J. Graham playing Jason Voorhees, and David Kagan. And I meant to put the beautiful Darcy DeMoss as well, but she's in this movie as well because you know what? She's the best.
That's pretty. I tell you, man, you say throwing some shade at this 50, but this is the best score the franchise has had since the first movie. So it's doing really well.
Very respectable.
Very well, very well last night. So those are our movie fact cards. Let me bring the group. There we go. So guys, this is one of our actually skits that I always laugh about. So we hope you all enjoy if you've not seen this before. So here we go.
Farthead style.
It's nice going back throwback, man.
I don't know how you talked me into this.
Missed that.
I got to because I don't want to make sure you do something that you're going to regret.
I'm not going to regret it, that's for sure.
Okay, just answer me this. How's this going to be?
We see if you pull here in a second. This is our first continuity area. You'll see the gas can in the yard on the right, and then when we get out of the truck, the gas can is in the back of the truck.
Okay. Let's just make this quick. The freaking continuity manager was absent that day. I really want to go Taco Bell.
Well, we'll get it if we can, but right now we got priorities first.
I'd rather go Taco Bell.
Here we go. I think this is it right here.
All right.
There it is. There's the gas can. Just waiting for us.
Let's get this asshole.
Maybe there were 2 gas cans.
It's not too late.
That's true. Yes, I like
it.
it.
Josh, thank you.
I have to take care of this. Here, hold this. Grab that. I'm gonna need that. I'm going to take this shovel. I'm going to give this one to you. Okay. You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm good dealing with small
Here, give me
things.
that mask. Give me that.
Sure.
I'll carry that off. Yeah.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Let's take care of business.
Fucking our boy Chris selected the most random ass song.
Hey, throwback to Top Gun, man.
Sure.
My Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
On this endless ocean, finding lovers no shade.
Here it is right here.
Okay.
I told you we're close. Yeah, here we go. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. This guy.
Dude. Are we sure we want to do this? It's not too
Low
late.
budget.
No, this guy's
Low budget.
family, man. I'm going
What's
for
up with your eyes? Are you dead?
Stop. Just think about it.
As a
We're
matter of
tossing the
fact, I
family
was.
here, and you've already been to the loony bin. I can't have you go back there. It'll kill me.
I have to do. I got to see. I got to make sure. There's no way for sure to know that he's dead unless we check and we just double check. We got triple check to double check, man.
Dude,
There's no way.
Talk.
What?
Listen.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Look at me.
Huh?
Think about your mother. Think about Trish.
Exactly,
Would they
dude,
really-
yeah.
No. Don't become what he did. Don't become what he is. He's buried 20 feet on the ground.
20
He's
feet
not
on the
going to
ground.
bother anybody. He's probably just covered in maggots. Okay, like
I got to be sure, man.
no, dude. It's okay. Look, I'm your buddy. I'm your pal. I'm your amigo.
Okay.
Let's just go home. It's not too late. Don't become what he is. This is what Jason wants you to do. He wants you to become him. You're not him. You're better than that.
We get Taco Bell.
Yeah, absolutely. Good talk about. I'll buy it.
All right, you're buying it?
Of course I'll
well,
buy
that's
it.
easy to see. Here, hold this. Take this. You gotta carry
The
everything.
perfect
man.
deal.
Of course,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
grab
Like,
the mask. All right. Yeah.
Like,
let's just
I
leave.
love you,
I think
bud.
he's probably fine under the
Yeah, of course.
there's
He's
no way.
totally.
Yeah, absolutely. This is probably a better plan.
Yeah, see, I told you, man.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of lightning out here. I think maybe you probably should be holding all that metal stuff.
No, dude, no. What are the odds that a lightning strike is going to hit?
Low budget, man. Low budget. We had to
fuck you, Jason.
we had to keep the tradition alive of killing Bird off in every skit, but we didn't have Jason to do it. So
Yeah, you talking about some people having plot armor. So,
Shit.
all right, let me stop that. Let me get the clock up and running, and then we'll finally start our feature presentations. I know the chat is eager for us to start, so we're getting ready to start very, very shortly.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I know everybody's kind of on different platforms and stuff, but where we are in the movie is right before the Paramount logo, dark screen before Paramount, which is 0 seconds. For most people, if you're on Stars like me, it's 13 seconds. If you're on a DV Dizzle, just, try to find it. But it's right there right before the Paramount logo pops up.
Let's see here. Just trying to get
I just have the mountain. I don't have the stars yet.
Hell yeah.
I'm on a black screen.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
All right. So are we ready, guys?
We are ready.
All right, so I'm going to start the countdown. Well, let me get a good belch in real quick. There we go. We're good. So I'm going to do the countdown, and then when I say play, we hit play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
Brown.
About like 2 seconds off, but that's okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah, it should be close, man. We're getting that Paramount logo, and then we
Yeah.
pop right into.
Brad, how's the clock looking?
Here we go.
It's tiny as hell, but it's there.
Well, I didn't want to block out Josh and Chad.
Yeah,
so-
that should be fine, probably. Hell yeah, dude. There's that lightning you had to worry about, Brett, man.
Gothic atmosphere.
Right out the gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brother
Fog
Fluff-
over the lake.
Shh. Brother Fluff, don't tell our secrets, man.
There's two things I love about this opening is the atmosphere, like you said, the fog, all this stuff, being in the woods. You feel like you're in the woods, but it's the new score. This is kind of a new version of the score here that we haven't had yet.
Yep.
I'll agree. The first 5 to 10 minutes of this movie is epic as hell.
And also the rest.
Yeah.
And speaking of CJ Graham, I got his mask right there signed.
He's a
Nice.
That's awesome.
legend, man. Sexy.
He's
Yeah.
coming, into my, he's coming to my hometown too. In
Tight
June.
pants.
It would have been nice to see him get multiple
Sure.
shots.
He really
He's
freaking
got the
carried it, man.
build.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you do. I mean, he's not my favorite or one of my favorites, but he did a great job. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from him.
All right. Let me get some more people in the chat real quick because I don't want to miss them. We got Rosie, my dear. Where's your original comment here? Play that funky music, why boy? Rosie, how you doing? Here's your roast, my dear. Bacon Pew Pew, what's going on? I see you. I saw Etonis in the chat earlier. Want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody.
I've been down to this cemetery before, actually. I think it's in Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, most of
Traitor.
the film was shot in Georgia, in Atlanta, right down the street here, actually. But I think the cemetery and a couple other things were shot in Bama, if I'm not mistaken. I was young when I went.
So,
Hell yeah.
So Chad,
Yeah.
you've spoken to one Mr. Tom Matthews before, have you?
No, I have not personally.
Oh, you have not? Dang
I
it.
have not personally. No, James has. I have not.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I got that confused, so I apologize. Me and Brad met Tom Matthews before, and it did not go well.
Yeah, he was in a bad mood that day, man.
Very bad mood.
Yeah, that's what I heard, which is very unfortunate because every other time I've heard he's a great guy. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
And it seems like he would be, man. He's still involved. You know.
Yeah,
Maybe it was just an off day.
yeah, that's what I'm
Never
hoping.
mind
But
that
still, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is a producer on My Special Boy. So,
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
you know, that
Wherever
was
the
cool.
Red Dog
I
goes,
geeked
bang.
I geeked pretty hard for
Yeah, it's
that.
pretty cool.
I can't lie.
What about this, Chad?
What? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one I got to sign.
What
Nice.
do you guys think paid for this funeral arrangement for Mr. Jason Voorhees?
Geico. Oh, wait to save 15%.
They definitely got a cheaper headstone, but the rest of it.
They should have gone to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Well, I
This
like
music
that.
is great. Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say I like that in the previous movie. They're like, oh yeah, we cremated him, but then they also have a grave for him with his name on it in the cemetery. Not exactly covering it up that well.
Yeah, the continuity was also absent from this movie.
Yeah, well, 5. Yeah, they kind of had to just do away with 5 because it wouldn't have made any sense.
Well, they came from the institution at the start of this, did they not?
Yes, that's true. But I mean, as far as the cremation thing goes,
Yeah. They kind of brushed over that.
Do you know who would be better as like his lackey right here? If we only had that guy offering the candy bars, man.
Or Reggie the Reckless.
Or Reggie the Reckless.
No,
He's
not
probably in a
Reggie the
similar state to
Reckless.
Jason.
Even though Reggie the Reckless would have been cool to see.
hey, look at these badass effects of this decomposed Jason with the maggots and shit, though. That's fucking awesome.
Is Chad's TV on the ceiling? Oh, because he's looking up.
He's pretty high up there.
I love the audio from part 4 coming in too, connecting it to that. Got the
That's
rage,
good,
man.
Butterfluff. I'm glad he was nice to you that day.
It's unfortunate this movie bombed because of part 5, in a sense.
Yeah, it did.
People thought part 5 was, I mean, the reveal, people can think what they want. I enjoy the movie, but the reveal is dog shit.
Yeah, it was.
And it's unfortunate this movie had to suffer.
Yeah.
This is
that
a drastic
unfortunate.
turnaround, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just
But
from a
dude,
directing standpoint, it's so well made.
But
Yeah.
what gets me though is just a different style because like I've addressed it before. I'm a more serious Friday the 13th fan, like part 4. That's why it's my all-time favorite. So when they completely did this, I didn't know honestly how to accept it. Like I'm accepting it,
But there's comedy in 4.
Yeah, but it's not 4. It's not like all over the place though. It's just a slow down, kind of like the tempo with like the scares and everything.
Well, at this
Freaking
point, Jason
sweet.
wasn't really scary anymore. He was more of like a pop culture icon. So they had
Yeah.
to
I mean, he and Freddie were ruling the 80s at this point.
Right. And you were seeing these movies to have fun. You weren't seeing them really to get scared.
Yeah.
I wanted to be scared.
I mean, like after like the first few movies, I mean.
I
Start
was
with
like,
part
Vicky
3.
from the second one scares me with her inconsiderate behavior, if not with a cursey spray.
These leaves, these leaves flowing around out here, man.
It feels cold.
It does.
He's just he's just pissed off.
My heart cannot take much more of this. I love he's looking down, but he is not seeing Jason's eyes open.
Look at that look, though, dude. That makeup.
Zombie Jason. Full on zombie Jason.
Cobwebs and shit.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Tom's face there.
God, I'll admit this is badass right here.
Oh, this is one of the best openings for sure.
This is basically the birth of the Terminator Jason.
Hell yeah.
Block.
The Deadite Jason.
Oh, but guess what happens here? Like he's supposed to have already been burning flames. So you're telling me it's just how convenient it rains.
That's the way it happens sometimes, Birdie.
It
Look at
rains
those
in every
maggots.
Friday movie, doesn't it?
It does. Look at that. Can't see his face, but you know it's not what you want to be dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool.
His body definitely
Fatality.
regenerates as the sequels go on a little bit.
The effects were badass in this movie too.
Yeah.
Cut down to shit though, which is unfortunate. Because the triple one later on is amazing.
right before we get to the heated heel of the movie industry, the MPAA.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck.
But here we go. We're about to get one of the most iconic shots in horror.
Oh yeah.
Bam!
Let's get that
And
007
he's
throwback.
And this is why Brad likes this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how people in theaters felt when they saw that.
They probably loved it.
They probably cheered.
I would. Like, fuck yeah, Jason's back.
And
God, this one's so
Exactly, Gory. The James Bond beginning.
it's already got a more like, I don't know, just the opening credits it's much more serious sounding than part 3 was, for sure.
Brown,
Mhm.
brown.
Yes.
And Chris, I could see that, man. A different style is what makes this one stand out. It's so much fun. Yeah, I can see that, man.
It's also the only movie with kids at the camp.
It's also the
That's
only
true as
movie
well.
with a plot.
Part
Yeah,
4
really.
why.
I mean, it followed
It's just-
the plot of the other ones. A bunch of kids going to camp, getting slaughtered.
Yeah. This one, you have Tommy the whole time, like driving to put Jason down for good. He becomes the hunter instead of the hunted, as all the other movies are.
This is his Halloween 2018 moment.
Yeah, it is. This is this sheriff station here on the outside is where they filmed. This is in Georgia. It's where they filmed Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 as well.
Oh, interesting.
Some of it, anyway.
Sheriff Garris, the best sheriff in the franchise.
Shoot, yeah.
I agree with that.
By far.
Let's see here. Aaron Click, what's going on, my friend?
Hello.
Arguably better than Meeks.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I would
Hot
say
take.
that.
Hot take. Not
I
even
wonder
really a hot
what's in
take.
those to-go boxes right there.
He's got some tacos in there, man.
Food.
I would think Salisbury steak.
Let's get some Crystal Lake Jason burgers from that little.
Oh, that's
Goes
what
to
it
hell.
is.
Voorhees
2
burgers.
for 1.
Yeah.
Well, freaking serve my nuts and serve me a milkshake. Happy Sanjo, what's going on, my friend? Being a new member to the YouTube membership program.
Cheers. Welcome. Much appreciated.
Woohoo! Oh, and of course, it's nachos.
Soggy ass
Nachos.
nachos.
Yeah.
Dude, messy nachos are the best, though.
Yeah, Garris might be my favorite sheriff in all of the big 3, other than John Saxton, of course.
Yeah, I was about to say,
He's
hold
cool, too.
on a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Saxton's a fucking legend.
He kind of sucks in the third one, though, even though he tries. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but I did think they wrote his character well in part 3, though. But in part 1, amazing.
Epic scene here too, man, with these 2 counselors driving down this foggy ass dirt ridge.
yeah.
Mhm.
It took me forever to figure out that was Tony, who plays the
Goldwyn?
president in the Scandal. Yeah, the president in the Scandal TV series that was on ABC that was so popular, and he was also the dad on the remake of The Last House on the Left.
Yep.
Ah, that's right.
And in Ghost with Patrick Swayze and
Yes.
Demi Moore. And he was the voice of Disney's Tarzan.
I forgot
interesting.
about that. Son of a bitch.
Mhm.
Dude, I like him already. Okay, dadgummit. Stop it.
And that's
Y'all
that's
making
the
me like this
director's
movie.
wife.
You're all making me like this movie. Stop.
I'll tell you
Great
though,
movie.
Jason's intimidating in the shot. Goofy or not,
yeah.
this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this movie knows how to balance scary and comedy.
Because
For
he's
sure.
never goofy. He's never portrayed as goofy. You know, he's not.
Mhm.
There's not one point where he's like Ghostface falling all over himself or anything, or in part 2 falling. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
he's still very much
he's
a
still he's still very much a threat through this comedic.
And Chad, did you say
So-
that the girl here is the director's wife?
Yeah,
I can actually see that now with her hair because they
Mhm.
pretty much have the same hair.
Yeah, that's true. Jason's got to get back in the
Ooh.
game, man.
Brad, do they have a map for part 6 in the game?
No, I don't think they did actually. Now that
Oh,
I
well-
think about it.
Well, there we go. Back in the game, baby. Part 4 had a map in the game.
Part 6 should have had Camp Forest Green.
You ain't dirty, Harry.
They probably would have had the game kept going.
Yeah.
But,
for
what's
sure.
going
Oh,
on
for
there,
sure.
Kyle? I saw Kyle in the chat.
Yeah, congrats on was it
Yo.
300 subs? I
300.
think?
305.
Congrats,
yeah.
man. That little gun ain't gonna do shit on Jason, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty small barrel.
Hey, he should have tried out for the Olympics with that toss right there.
She almost got hit by that when they filmed the movie.
Yeah, that would have been fucking scary.
Brad, play the clip. If you time it just right.
I had to cut it down a little bit.
I know you did. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You got some scary music playing. Jason ain't fucking around. Gone.
It said, bitch, I want the credit card. I either want the credit card or the debit card.
Is he gonna let
First
her live?
instance of teleportation.
It could have been.
Exactly.
I watched Jason X the other night, and he does it at the start at one point. And I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't even realize he teleported in this movie."
Yeah.
Oh.
American Express can't die without it, or can't live without it.
He's just realizing that he fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
It's everything after this movie is 100% his fault.
Yeah.
Okay, hold the press. We gotta acknowledge the beautiful Jennifer Cook here as
Of
Megan
course.
Garris.
Yeah, she's great.
And John Travolta's freaking niece, right? It says niece, cousin,
Nephew.
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 His nephew.
Totally looks like it. But
Oh, this guy.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom Fridley?
I believe that's it.
Something like that?
The actress on the pink shirt. She's from Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She was a doctor on Days of Our Lives.
Damn. Okay.
Nice.
I heard Dr. Drake Ramore is a part of that show too. But what about Jennifer Cook here? She, I will admit, she is possibly the sexiest final girl of all the Friday the 13th final girls.
Yeah.
But
She's just a
Bree is
great
still the
character in general,
Bree
too.
is still the hottest though.
Who?
Bree from the remake.
She's not a final girl though.
I say of all the Friday the 13th girls.
Oh.
But for the final girls, it definitely belongs to Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Even though
Megan-
Chris is cute.
cool and
Chris Higgins.
strong, whereas Bree's like weak and kind of skanky.
Hey, hey, Josh, you shut your mouth
Yeah.
down there. I would do anything to beat the freaking button off of her freaking jean skirt.
Side with Megan here.
Yeah.
She is, man. She's whipping that car here in a little bit too, man. We'll see it. She's badass.
She's been watching Tokyo Drift.
We'll see a lot of good moments from her.
Hmm.
She's probably honestly like the strongest as well. This guy's a fucking hoot.
Hold on, before we get to that, Veronica asks, is this the only Friday movie that there's children in it? Where you see children, yes, but like to insinuate children, the first one did. Because they showed those empty children beds.
They were fixing up the camp, but the kids weren't on their way or anything.
Arguably 4, right? When they introduced Tommy.
Yeah,
That's
and Reggie
true,
the
too.
Reckless too. Yeah, hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He's like 11. Well, he's not at camp. He's in an institution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That
old
was a
man
departure.
breaking the fourth wall right there.
I'm so glad we're going back to the camp setting though.
Yeah.
After the last couple movies.
That's why I like
there's
this
just
one so
something
much, 'cause
about
it
the
has-
camp setting.
Yeah, this movie just has like so much of everything that makes a good Friday the 13th movie. Like it just all kind of converges in this movie, I find.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. Tom did a great job with this movie.
Mhm.
Look at all that popcorn too, man.
Dang gum, I would destroy that. AMC offers a deal like for $16 you could get triple, like it's called a triple bag, and it's like 3 large popcorns inside of a large bag.
Damn.
That sounds good.
Jeez.
Considering a large is $14, I think that's a pretty good steal.
Oh yeah. And then yeah, for when I used to be a basketball manager for Chattanooga, after all the basketball games, the concession stand always offers the basketball team a big bag of their leftover popcorn. We eat on it for like weeks.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're recapping the movie or the franchise.
I don't think there's really anything about this movie that's too goofy either. I mean, save for maybe the smiley face tree.
And breaking the fourth wall 2 times.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not that bad. That's just being meta.
Yeah, there's been worse offenders of that, but yeah, I mean, really, the smiley face on the tree is really the silliest thing in this movie.
The rest of the comedy is just good writing. You know,
Okay,
Yeah.
See, Aaron, that's what I thought, man. They were children in the original shown briefly sleeping in their cots. See, that's what I thought.
yeah, in the opening of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
See, that's what I was referring to. Oh, look, there's my twin.
Where
But yeah, good eye there, Aaron.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, I'll admit, like, this movie definitely wants me to try paintball.
As long as Jason Voorhees ain't there, you'll be fine.
yeah.
Well, I just don't want to get hit by a paintball. I'll play the game, but I just don't want to get hit. I heard they sting like a son of a bitch.
They sting a little bit, depending on where you get hit.
Unless if you're the fellas a jackass and just do it like bare ass nude.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
With a woman's touch.
I was just downloading subtitles.
Damn right, Hatchet Boys, I'd do anything for a Klondike bar.
Hell yeah, dude.
My oldest son knocked out a 3-pound hot press on the first 10 minutes of Evil Dead Rise. Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
That must
Legendary.
have been a good ass pretzel.
Look at this guy's shiny ass machete, dude.
She
They're
should go
brand
back to the
new.
kitchen where she belongs.
Yeah, it's like I wonder what's gonna happen with that machete.
Yeah, right.
I wonder who's gonna get that.
I do like that they let him use a different weapon for a bit, though.
Yeah,
What
for
if he
sure.
had cheese graters?
There it is.
Oh,
Shit.
God.
Yeah, that's
That's
And
Arguably
then
all.
that.
Looking at the arm, too. Like,
yeah,
Well-
arguably that. But I mean, it's not overly goofy.
well, I'll tell you this. At least he learned how to disarm.
Yeah, he
I like how
did.
Jason's like, oh shit.
So, shit, I
yeah.
didn't mean to do that.
He's like, I'm stronger in my zombie state.
Yeah, he's like slowly figuring out how strong he is.
Take him in
This
first.
guy.
You can't put.
Yeah, this guy gets obliterated.
Yeah, hell yeah, he does. Arms and legs freaking
Yeah.
screwing about.
Yeah, blend in with his environment. How the hell does that happen?
Slipped and he fell.
Yeah, but I'm sure when the paintball gun freaking hit the ground, it just doesn't go off like that.
A paintball gun probably could. Always did her and shit. About to be.
Poor Roy. Okay, and answer this question: why the hell is Jason Voorhees climbing trees?
Because it's good for you. You get a better sense of view, better field of view, and you can drop in on people like this.
But I'm sure freaking zombies can't freaking climb trees.
Jason is no ordinary zombie.
He could rip someone's arm off. I'm sure he can climb a tree.
Yeah. This guy's like, fuck it, I'm going to shoot you with my
He's a
paintball
woodsman
gun.
zombie.
Oh god.
I love a utility belt in this one too.
I do too.
We called that the freaking Home Depot bag. Belt.
Yeah.
And the gloves. What's up with the freaking gloves? Jason's
His hands
never
are all
wore
slimy
gloves
and shit.
before.
He's been underground for 6 years or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. I love how this movie you justify his sliminess and not part 8.
Because he's not actually visibly slimy. He's just slimy in part 8 the whole time.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
I'm okay with that. He was underwater for well, I mean, he is in 7 too, I guess.
Thank you, Josh. And he was in a sauna, so he was sweating to death. He came out of the ocean, and ocean water is just all sticky and gross.
I also chalk it up to him being like incredibly supernatural by that point as well, because he's causing emissions and Greenie and teleporting and all that shit.
He secretes water.
It's like
He does some
ectoplasm
shit.
or something.
It's the first car chase of the movie.
And this movie likes his car chases.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And this is
Shot
better
really
than the car
well.
chase from Saw.
Oh my god.
Busting ass.
Let me touch the cop car as I run past.
Yeah, I know. Just randomly. Just randomly.
Awesome.
What's going on, Mega Movie Z?
Hello.
As
and
Michael the
welcome.
Wolfman.
Yo.
So I mentioned earlier that this is the first movie in the franchise with a plot, but it is, man. You have this whole thing, this whole time. Tommy's trying to convince people that Jason's back out there. Nobody's believing him, so he's got to go through that obstacle at first, and he's still trying to hunt down Jason as well. There's a goal. There's a objective here in this movie other than just survive. So it always just makes it more interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that fucking laser, dude.
Uh-oh. There it is.
Not to mention one of the best.
That's a
finales.
big ass scope.
Oh,
You bang.
You bang. Huh.
dig it up.
Yeah, far in.
Josh, what do you think about this guy being Jason's dad, man?
No. I'm pretty sure there was something in the script where Jason's father was supposed to show up at the graveyard and
Yeah, at the very
pay
end.
him or something, or thank him for looking after the grave or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But the producer didn't want to introduce a new character and take away from Jason, so that we didn't get that, unfortunately.
Would have been interesting.
Would have been.
I bet you will see him in the TV series.
Yeah, I bet so.
I'm thinking.
I like how these kids do not give a shit at all about what this guy's talking
Yeah,
about.
they just think it's like he just does not look like a camp counselor. Just a
He is.
Fonzie ass wannabe.
Literally no idea what he's talking about. Just making shit up.
So all these rocks came from the moon.
The kids.
Chad, are you insinuating that Pokemon is real and those are moonstones?
Yeah, can be.
Could be.
Moon rocks, at
As
least.
long as you don't involve, as long as you involve Jigglypuffs, then that's a good thing.
I would enslave Jigglypuffs.
Well, they put your ass to sleep.
Only in the 80s would you get off that easy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, right?
or unless if you have like millions of dollars and someone bails you out,
Yeah.
like a certain Mahomes did today.
Jesus.
I know, what the fuck.
They should lock up his brother and his wife.
Damn right.
Lock them both up.
Yeah, so no more distractions for Patrick.
Yeah.
You guys see the interview with Trish, the actress who played Trisha, where she thought Trish would be during like these movies?
I wanted her to be in these movies.
Yeah, she said that she feels like Trish would have been at the police academy training to like basically make herself not be a victim and to be able to help other people. Like,
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
That would have been a cool idea.
I would have been down for that. Yeah.
I guess she was filming other movies, so she wasn't able to return for 5 or 6.
Damn.
Would that make more sense than Kirby going into the like FBI service?
I'm totally fine with Kirby being FBI. Doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
The fact that Gail made fun of it, it helped.
Yeah.
It really
You're
helped.
a zygote.
You know what, Brother Flip? That's actually a really good point, man. Didn't even notice that. The laser, the laser would probably cause some kind of skin cancer back then. You know what? It really would. So technically, Tommy Jarvis could freaking sue that police station for the cause of skin cancer.
Yeah, man. That was a serious laser, man.
Biggest scope I've ever seen. That's like one of those like freaking scopes you use for the James Bond missions, then GoldenEye.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This was something extra they included, right?
Yeah, because he was supposed to, like you said, he was supposed to live till the end and talk to Elias. And then they added this. They added this and these two, this couple, after initial filming.
Just because of more, they just needed more kills, or
Yeah, pretty much just to pad their stats.
Yeah, I think this part they shot in California or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we need more Friday the 13th movies, so he can Jason Voorhees can get his record back from Michael, I think.
Yeah, Michael's got it at the moment.
Yeah, we need Jason.
Oh, he surpassed him?
Yeah, with the new trilogy.
Damn.
He did.
Damn. It's impressive,
guys-
Michael.
What happens
saw
when you get like 30 kills in the movie?
I saw some people on Twitter talking about Jason X and how the space station gets blown up because of Jason.
Thank you.
Hey, zero confirmed kills though. 0.
Yeah, we don't know who's on that planet, like the
Sure,
whole human
sure.
race.
It was the space station. It wasn't the planet. The planet's still.
No, it wasn't Earth 2.
Or 2.0.
It could have been a vacant space station just for refueling. You know.
I wanted
true,
to go to
yeah.
the United States of Mars.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Red Rocks.
Who brings their hamster to camp?
Nice.
Yeah.
Hamster. I used to own a hamster before. Lost it for a week. Found it in the washer machine.
Oh wow.
Still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Freaking clean. It was a clean hamster.
Kind of want
You
to
put it in your pocket and forget it was there.
No. Okay, I do want to play this card game though with Jason.
Was it Camp Blood or whatever?
Yeah, Camp Blood. That's the game.
The concept reminds me of the Friday the 13th video game on Nintendo. You have to go through the different cabins and look for Jason.
Yeah, dude. If you can find someone playing that game all the time on TikTok. Man, screw Megan. We're playing freaking Camp Blood.
Yeah, hell yeah, and eating that popcorn.
Eating popcorn, drinking booze. Like, what more can you want?
I think they're drinking Sprite.
Oh, that'd be lame. Sprite is a chaser.
Well, this movie breaks a lot of the rules from the franchise. None of the characters are really doing anything mischievous, other than the ones in the RV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody else is just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, this kind of upped the stakes a little bit, having the kids there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Agreed.
Should have killed one of
And
them.
plus, Brett, without this movie, James A. Janice wouldn't have the name of his channel.
That
true.
you know what? That is fair.
And he's mentioned
dead
that.
meat. That's why it's part of his intro for his podcast, I think.
Yep.
That is true, man. God, what is such a freaking incredible YouTube channel idea? Makes you mad that you didn't think of it first.
I know. I wonder if he's done a Jason X recount and he counts the
whole
space station.
I need to watch that.
Guys are jamming out.
Oh,
Man.
here we go. Darcy DeMoss.
You're the best. The best. It's such a
Jeez.
10 more minutes.
just pulling on your tank top. Just
Yes, okay, why does this freaking guy have his freaking shirt the way he has it?
I
it's
don't know.
It's a gender reversal thing that they were going for here. Usually, it's the girl that's topless.
Mm-hmm.
Love the look he gives her. Like, what?
Is like, what'd you say? Like,
12 more minutes.
but trying to think. But no, I just remember like a lot of people for the longest time had no idea what they were doing, but they were legit having sex.
Yeah, but they're partying while they're doing it.
This is like 80s jazzercise sex.
All right.
Funny enough, my when I was this was the movie I watched a lot as a kid, but we had it on VHS. My dad made a copy of it and literally cut the film to cut this scene out of it. This very tame sex scene. So it went from like, I don't know, maybe the last scene where they're playing Camp Blood to here in a minute when they're trying to get out of here. Just kind of made a hard cut.
Nice.
I love how he cuts that, but not like the violence in this movie.
We were never worried about the violence, Birdie. We just soak it in, man.
Violence doesn't make bad people. Sex does.
That's funny. That reminds me of John Carpenter's Vampires when it came out back in the day. And I'd be at my buddy's house and his dad would let us watch horror all the time, but he would fast forward through the hotel with all the hookers at the beginning. But like everything else was fine. It's like, okay.
Oh, man.
Horrible blood and guts is fine, but like a little bit of flesh isn't. But hey, whatever.
Well, I'll
My
tell you
parents
this:
did something.
Vampires just moved up my list.
Have you seen Vampires?
Nope.
Oh
What do you? I was like, what do you think, Chad?
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked.
Wait,
You got to
there's
watch
one
that. It's
better
on
than Push
Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay,
Yes, sir.
nice. I got done with Ash versus Evil Dead today, so I got to
Nice.
figure out a movie. So,
Nice.
Brad, keep up, man.
I swear, dude. I don't know how you do this.
When I'm motivated, I freaking don't. I don't stop.
Like 4 days ago, you hadn't even started it yet.
I know, man. Dude, it's so easy to get through.
It is, man. It goes by fast.
And
Final
yeah,
season's crazy.
wasn't the biggest. Like, I love how they ended it, but if that's like the last season, you're really disappointed because I feel like season 4 could have come up with an amazing concept, and that's all I'll say about it. Because I want Brad to watch the rest. But honestly, I want more Ash versus Evil Dead. Like they need to bring back that series.
I think he said he had to retire or something, right?
Oh man,
He can't physically play Ash anymore or something,
Hail to the king, baby.
which really sucks. But yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause they were onto something there, man.
Oh yeah, they were. Especially with how season 3 ended. Like they had a great idea on their on their freaking on a silver platter.
Teenage Frankenstein.
What are you doing back there? Taking a dump? The most who the hell wrote that in? I was like, come on, dude. How hard is it to freaking drive an RV, man?
I like how these guys got out of Dodge, man. They did the smart thing. They didn't stick around and be victims, but they're still going to be a victim, regardless.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
This was the last thing they filmed, right?
Yes.
One of the last stunts, yeah.
I think it was the very last one, like the whole flipping of the RV. That was the last shot of the whole movie that they
Great
filmed.
little jump scare there.
And there you go, Chad. Awesome by you, man. He said, Russell says, I've never heard of John Carpenter's Vampires. Putting it on the list.
Oh wow, yeah. It's got James Woods, Daniel Baldwin, couple others. It's pretty good. It's kind of a forgotten gem.
Face through the metal, dude.
Did she come back as the same character in Vengeance?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen Vengeance in a long time.
Yeah, neither have I.
Freaking awesome scene of Jason, though.
Yeah, this and the scene we're about to get are very iconic. Or the image we're about to get, anyway. This is also the first one with no chevrons, right? Just the one on top.
I think you're right about that, yes.
But no side chevrons.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that one scene in Anchorman 2. I was like, what was with all those bowling balls and that whole tank of scorpions? By the way, who's driving right now?
Look at this badass motherfucker Jason right here, man.
Yeah, this is such an iconic shot.
And the music playing too. And then good point here, saying yeah, but it's called a stunt double. Come on, Bruce. Yeah, but Bruce definitely wanted to do his own stunts though, so I respect him for that.
Yeah.
Damn, what a way to freaking bring your mother into this.
I know.
She's the best, dude.
Can training his lizard.
Definitely someone you want to bring home to freaking to your parents.
I feel like other than Ginny, Megan has some of the most personality out of any of the Friday the 13th girls.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
I would say yes.
I don't know how they would all be convinced that Jason's a legend, considering there was literally like, I don't know, like 30 people murdered between 2 and 4, and that surely that must have been in the newspaper or something.
I'll tell you a big part of it though is there was no internet, so you can't really connect with people that way. So you're a lot more gullible when you can't get the opinion of other people too.
30 years among the dead are alive, and whatever the hell that book was.
I wish we saw more of him with these books.
Manual of Occultism.
Okay. Good read. Of course, we all tried to do this before.
Successfully.
Nah, I almost fell on my ass at work trying to do this. So I'm like, nope, never doing this again. Girl, just cross your legs, okay? It's not that hard.
She's gonna make it.
No, come on. Just damn phone. That's the freaking oh, by the way, that's the same phone used in Black Phone.
Interesting.
I'm just kidding. No, it's not.
You guys see that they're planning to turn like Black Phone into a big franchise with multiple sequels?
That's a mistake.
I saw part 2's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they want to do more.
I think that's a mistake.
Interesting.
Especially if they don't get. I don't know if Ethan Hawke would come back.
Yeah, why would he come back? That first movie was already so damn good.
I definitely don't know if Scott Derrickson would come back.
It's hard to say.
And Blu-ray Addict, what's going on, my friend?
Hello.
Karloff's General Merch and Use.
Karloff. It's a throwback to the classic Universal monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it
Boris?
really?
Boris. He's the guy who played Frankenstein. And a couple others, I think.
Oh, I was trying to make a joke out of it. I didn't know that it actually has some significance on it. So, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's like, am I in the right place?
It's like, what the fuck is this? Friendliness, sportsmanship. What the hell's all this crap? Talk about freaking. What about bullying? Is bullying as part of it?
If they would have had like swimming lessons on there, that would have been just like top notch.
Yeah.
Then I could see why he would be so pissed off and want to kill everybody.
This is
Or
the
at
first
least have
movie
some
where
floating
we clearly see him just like walking around a bunch too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because 4, he doesn't show up till the end. We got a super chat here from Cody. Very generous, actually.
Ooh, Cody Snyder.
Yeah, Cody Snyder, man. Much appreciated. Let me hit this up for you real quick.
I'd buy that for $1.
Nice. He said, can't stay for the entire show, but 4 and 6 are my favorites. 4 is a better movie. 6 is more fun. Best horror movie soundtrack ever. Alice Cooper is the GOAT. The definitive rock star of rock stars. Graham is my second favorite. Jason, you're absolutely right about the soundtrack, my man.
Let me
Friday
get my
the 13th.
freaking voice right here. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he is the GOAT. The GOAT.
What?
That's
You
right.
not see those TikTok videos of that random guy going, that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP.
No.
Okay, Chad, I'll find that clip for you.
Okay.
But thanks again, Cody, man. Much appreciated. And I agree with most of that, although I think 6 is my favorite and better.
I mean, I could definitely see an argument if people really wanted to. Maybe 4. But this one's just so fucking good.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
It's
We
so
had that epic.
enjoyable.
We actually did a slash out a long time ago with Josh here moderating part 6 versus part 4. That was our old format of slashed out too. So that was kind of
Oh,
an interesting
nice.
episode.
Who won?
Wow,
Who won that one?
Hell, Jason Lives did, man. Of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bullshit.
That's what I thought.
I know. When we had the freaking special guest being biased. But it's okay. Me and Chav share some similarities. We've both lost debates before.
Look at this.
I've never lost a debate.
Chad, I have the video evidence.
No.
But real quickly, Mel from My Killer Podcast, what's going on there? How are you doing?
Hello and welcome.
Oh.
So,
Good to see you. We're just about to see some people get slayed. She's
I
poured
will
out some-
say, yeah, that room, that my freaking Carnage room, that comes up here at a good bit. Very cool looking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you know what? She deserves to die. Look what jersey she's wearing right now. Baker
Yeah,
Mayfield's jersey.
Bacon
Got freaking
Mayfield.
ripped out of her shoes.
That was
And
not.
this is when Jason was practicing chiropractics, man.
Yeah.
Jason, what do you want to do after murdering all the people at Camp Crystal Lake? I want to be a freaking chiropractor.
That's all he's trying to do in this movie. He's just stronger than he thinks he is. He's trying to adjust that guy's arm earlier, trying to give her a neck adjustment. Then later, Sheriff Garris is going to get an adjustment.
Mhm.
And a freaking a face mask with Darcy Day Moss using metal.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post earlier on Facebook where someone asked, like, what are people's least favorite kills, or like the least favorite kill in the franchise for them? And somebody actually said Sheriff Garris's kill.
Oh,
What? Bullshit. I think that's
Wow.
I was like, what? It's so good.
like the sound effects of that scene
Oh,
were
yeah.
spectacular. It really makes you feel it. I bet it was just because of lettuce and all that.
yeah, dude.
Not ordinary lettuce. I believe it was mixed green.
Hey, look at this, man. We got another little super chat here from Chris Snyder this
Can I
time.
pick this? Can I pick this video?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Hit it.
All right, which video do we want to play? I think this one's appropriate here.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Little bit of bubbly.
Chris sent in 5. Much appreciated.
It's a
man.
good
He said,
question.
could Tommy have carried the rest of the franchise where people get tired of him after a while, like Laurie Strode? Yeah, I think. I mean, it would have been comparable, right? I think they both would have had kind of a similar fate, right? You would think so.
I would have liked to have seen Tommy show up at the end of 7, have Nick get killed off, and have it be Tommy and Tina that finish Jason off.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sweet. It would have been sweet to have him return because he largely leaves unresolved. You know, he just
Yeah.
awakens Jason and never comes back. What do you think?
You think he would have heard
Chad?
about it?
I mean, it just depends. It just depends on a lot of things, how they're used. I don't personally think Laurie was used very well in the new trilogy, so it really just depends on how they used him going forward. But I think it would have been fun to get him in a couple more. I think it would have made some of those lesser movies mean a little bit more. Like
Yeah,
maybe
hell yeah.
Part 8 or even a Jason Goes to Hell. If that was him running around in Jason Goes to Hell, maybe that would have. I mean, it wouldn't have taken away the fact that there was no Jason, but you know, it might have helped the movie overall.
I totally agree. I was going to say that actually. Brady, what do you think, my man?
Man, I think with the popularity of Tom Matthews, like for this version of Tommy Jarvis, I feel like most people would like just hop on with the idea. I would say with like maybe 2 or 3 more, but with like after that, I think that's when people would get tired of the character. So I wouldn't say throughout the rest of the franchise. I would just say about like maybe 2 or 3 movies with that particular Tommy Jarvis.
And really, this thing only goes 2 or 3 movies anyway. So yeah, it could have worked.
Mhm.
And maybe they would have had a little bit better. Maybe the movies would have turned out better because 8, the characters are atrocious. Like that movie, just not a single good character in that thing. 7, obviously, it takes a very steep dive after this movie from a production standpoint and from a character standpoint, a writing standpoint. So it would have been cool to see maybe if he did come back, maybe Tom McLaughlin would have came back, and he has a love for it. He's got a badass script for a sequel to this that they're never going to let him make. So, yeah, it's I would have been all for it for sure.
They should have had Tommy and Alice from Nightmare 4 and 5 return for Freddy vs. Jason.
That would have been cool. Cool as shit, actually.
I will say, though, we are going to get a conclusion between Tommy Jarvis and Jason Voorhees with Never Hike Alone 2.
That is true.
Because they did release that poster not too long ago because I think they're about to start heavily promoting that fan film.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And speaking of freaking fan films, just in case if anyone is new here or me and Brad are big supporters of Dave McCrae and his YouTube channel and all of his projects. And he and Bruce have a big project coming up, and the Indiegogo campaign is happening right now for it. And that is It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. And Olivia Hussey, who plays freaking Jess in the original Black Christmas, is coming back. Yeah, that is freaking huge. And they can absolutely use all your help with donating to the project. And Goodwill, you can bet your asses we're going to put in a very nice donation.
Yeah, and self-promotion while we're at it. We should have started with this because you can't top It's Me, Billy. But
yeah, my bad.
We're working on, and Chad down here is one of our producers. We're working on a sequel to Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch. We haven't really talked too much about it yet.
Yes,
we're still in the early stages, but really excited about it, man. It's going to be awesome.
The package.
The package, man. Yes.
It sounds awesome.
It's
follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, please. Thank you.
And and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Twitter, yes.
And we'll start posting more things about it as we decide more things that we finalize. So don't worry, we will. We got some good stuff. Hopefully to share sometime soon.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Fun project for sure.
Hell yeah.
Where is Cody? I saw a link.
Yeah, it's right there.
There we go. I'm going to pin this. I'm going to pin it. So if you all want to go support freaking Dave McCrae and Bruce, there's that link right there. And I'm pretty sure, too, they're going to be on freaking Drum. Yeah, they're going to be on Drum Dance's channel tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern time, doing a little promoting work on DD Live tomorrow at 7:30.
Nice.
I will be seeing Guardians of the Galaxy, so I will not be there for that.
Josh, we were on your channel for Evil Dead talk not too long ago, so I got to ask you about this this idea here, man. Wish we got to see Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. That would have been awesome. Ooh. I know we talked about it briefly the other day.
I think it could have been cool. I would have, if I had to choose to have the film or not have the film, I'd love to have it, but at the same time, I almost feel like Ash. I don't know. I would have liked to have seen it. I read the actual the script that they had for Freddy versus Jason versus Ash that they made into a graphic novel. I read that, and that was actually pretty good. They did some really cool shit in it.
They killed Laurie off.
Yeah, Laurie and Will do not make it past the first 10 pages.
10, yeah, I was gonna say they're out pretty quick.
Yeah, but it was a really good storyline, and there's actually a sequel to that as well called The Nightmare Warriors. And Tommy comes back, right? Tommy Jarvis, doesn't he come back? Every survivor from Nightmare and Friday the 13th comes back in Nightmare Warriors.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, nice.
See, that's the legacy movie we need.
Yeah,
I actually think that would have been a lot of fun, man. At that time, I think it definitely would have beat the Jason Goes to Hell and probably even the Freddy versus Jason that we got if they would have worked that into the storyline, because Ash would just it fits so well with that corny side of the characters that we had at that point in the 90s and the late 80s. So I think it would have been a lot of fun.
Well, Brad, I will go ahead and say this. Yeah. The Friday the 13th movie I really wanted to see is the one you found on research. Instead of Jason Goes to Hell, where were you about to get something with Jason Goes to LA or something?
Oh yeah, I think that was going to be the sequel, or no, that was going to be the sequel to Friday 8, I think, right?
To Manhattan.
Yeah, he's going to LA and he's going to find himself in a gang battle or something like that. Was one of the scripts.
Oh my god,
dude, I was so down for that. Hell, if they could make freaking Predator 2 with the LA gang fighting and all that, they could easily do. Yeah, I know, dog. What are we missing out on?
The cat's outside are tormenting her.
Oh, those damn pussies.
Yeah.
Cats. Pussy cat.
I always felt bad for this chick.
Yeah, because she didn't break any rules.
No.
Yeah.
I was thinking last time I watched this that she would have made a good Nightmare on Elm Street final girl, just from the look of her.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
She looks like a Nightmare on Elm Street character.
Yes.
And we were talking a minute ago, but that scene with Jason in the window when she's talking to the kids was really good. That happened a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From the window to the
jeez.
But no, I totally agree with Josh though, because just now actually looking at her in that kind of light, she definitely looks like a more Nightmare on Elm Street-ish character than a Friday character.
Mm-hmm.
And she would have made a good final girl. She's better than a lot of the other final girls in this franchise. I mean, she definitely beats Rennie's ass for sure.
Yeah.
God,
Beats
my-
Pam's ass.
I love the music here, like really building up the anticipation of whatever's getting ready to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension in this movie, man. For sure.
He's about to get wrecked. That's what's gonna happen.
And Jason has like a presence in this movie that, just like he's out there. So he's like a monster in the woods. Like, he's out there somewhere that it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and this ain't Jason's work right now. This is Deadeye's. Okay, no, that's Jason's work, but before that, it was a Deadeye.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Part 9 does have the Necronomicon.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Yeah, hell yeah, it does.
Man, see, that would have been cool to watch that.
It does suck that some of the kills got cut back, but there's still some good kills in here, man.
Yeah. Sheriff Garris, for one, it's still an effective kill, but it would have been cool to get his uncut.
Mm-hmm.
Because he goes out pretty heroically, trying to save his daughter, like any good father would, No, not her.
Oh, fuck yeah. He has a nice arc throughout the movie as being kind of this this somewhat villain, I guess, towards Tommy, and then kind of sacrificing himself at the end. It's really good.
There's one thing I would have liked to have seen from him is before he died, I would have liked to maybe have seen Tommy and gave that recognition that Tommy was right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels kind of unfinished. In that
or
regard.
even if he just said, "Oh, Tommy was right," or something like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Michael Joe, what's going on, man? Say, I want to see Michael Myers versus Freddy versus Jason, all three of them in the Triple Threat Battle Royale.
I think Michael would get whooped.
Oh, absolutely, Michael would get his ass whooped.
Unless it was Tyler Mane.
Even
I
then.
don't know.
Yeah, even
I
then,
don't know.
against Undead Jason, I think he would just get cut in half.
Let's say Tyler Mane versus Derek Mears, Jason.
You saw what happened to get to Joe
That'd be
Grizzly,
closer.
though.
Hello.
Yeah, she likes it. And he's surprised about it.
Mikey Weiss, what's going on, man? Saying Sheriff just needed a chiropractor adjustment.
Takes him that long to notice.
It's a shame she doesn't act anymore.
You
It would've been
little
cool to see her back and
turd.
never hike alone.
Yeah.
See ya, Cody.
Megan.
You're the one with the funny red nose. Saw you pull this up earlier, Brett. I was just pulling up another one, but Russell said, support the package. Yeah, man. Much appreciated, man.
See.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're excited.
Yeah, man. It's a huge package, so you don't want to miss out on it.
It's going to be the biggest package you see, man. For sure.
It's so big, y'all want to see it.
The biggest package you see.
A Blu-ray Addict with a question too. I didn't want to hear. Did you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. This is a did you know? Did you guys know that they wanted to make Cheat and Chong versus Jason? I'm glad that didn't happen. That could have been funny.
It did, though. It was Chili and Chuck from part 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, kinda, yeah. The one thing I'd say about that scene, like them locking him up, there's no way he actually would think Megan would shoot him.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so.
Or maybe
This
she
is
would,
that
who knows?
town. This is that town when Scout Taylor Compton finds out she's Michael's sister. And
is
in
it?
Halloween 2. Yeah.
That's
Oh
cool.
hell yeah, dude! I thought for a second it was the freaking town, the downtown of freaking Back to the Future with that clock.
It's where she goes and gets they do the book sale and stuff like that. It's all.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna have
cool.
to
She goes
ask
to-
her about that in September.
She goes to that that little pig fair, or whatever the fuck was going on out there. I don't know. It was a weird scene. But
Great Scott! Right, you need to do a vlog at that campsite.
I need to, man. I need to make it out there. It's about 40 minutes down the road.
And I need to
Assuming-
go to the original wrestling place of the cabin from Evil Dead, because that's an hour from where I am.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
That'd be cool.
because I think I got a follower of ours. They got the contact information of the person that owns the property at that cabin.
They're assholes though, man. They hate it. They
No, that
Bruce was
like
saying
the person that I know and that who they talk to, that one's actually a very nice lady. You
Well,
just
they have
gotta
a
be
reputation.
respectful about it.
they have a reputation of being assholes. Bruce Campbell even said they were assholes. He said he like when I went to that thing in the caverns a few weeks ago, he said the address and he said, "Oops, I shouldn't have said that."
Well, the reason they were assholes is because people just freaking go on that property without respectfully asking. That's why they're assholes. So I don't blame them.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zach Lake. They filmed parts of part 4 there, and it's like 45 minutes south of me, but you can't get there because it's privately owned now, and they closed it off to the public. They're like, yeah, we don't want anybody coming out here anymore.
Oh,
And
dude,
plus Disney rents it out up there all the time. So when we were trying to get that for MSB, we couldn't outmatch Disney. So obviously we didn't shoot there.
damn Disney.
So, but it would have been cool. It would have been cool.
So hell, if I owned a like private property of a famous horror location, I would be freaking like charging people. Have like a merch stand, charge people to visit the area.
Hell yeah.
That's why I
People
freaking
just
do.
don't
Make
know how
money
to-
out of it.
Oh, this camp
Take
here
advantage of
actually, the Camp Forest Green, they love the visitors and stuff that it brings. They do like weddings and shit.
That's
for
cool.
people that
Oh,
and they set
hell
it up like how it was. Like it's like their freaking claim to fame, dude.
There's
Dude,
a
hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for business, man.
there's a place in Arizona you can go to, and it's like a maze for grown-ups, but you got to find your way out and you get chased by Jason.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
I've heard about
So,
that.
yeah,
I want to do that so bad.
Shit, I can't remember what the place is actually called though.
Oh,
But yeah, I want, and
Ooh.
Braden's over there, so might
Wait,
as well hit him
Braden's
up.
there now?
Braden's in Arizona, yeah.
Oh, well, I know he was in there, but I didn't know he was near it.
Oh, I mean, he can't be that far from it.
God, lucky bastard. Like, I want to do that. I want to go to Las Vegas and do the Saw escape room.
Yeah, that'd
be cool.
Even though they, at one time, they had a Pennywise escape room at one point.
That'd be
That's
cool.
like a special.
Man, this epic finale is coming up here, man. You got the cops there. You're feeling like things are going to be safe. Everybody's going to be fine and dandy. Jason's like, nah, dude, I'm going to take you guys out.
Yeah,
What?
this cop's generic as hell, but I like the other cop.
Yeah, same.
Kind of looks like Paul from part 2.
Kind
Just
of.
And I'm
freaked
glad-
out you.
I'm glad Yabang survives too. He should have came back. I know he came back in the fan
Yeah,
film, but
yeah.
And, Never Hike in the Snow.
yeah,
Yes, thanks to Megan and Tommy that he survives.
that's true.
Is he come back in part 2?
Who does?
Is
I think he is. Yeah.
is he
I
coming
think
back? Okay.
Yeah, it would make sense because it fits in the timeline. Because
Checking
again,
on
they
the
were
kids.
supposed to do like 3 more mini shorts, but they just
You're right.
decided to combine them all and just go
I'm glad
ahead and
they did
finish
that.
it.
Yeah.
Me too.
And this bit of atmosphere here is second to none in the franchise, man. Look at all this
Yeah.
wind, there's leaves blowing everywhere. Like this is setting up for an epic conclusion.
Yeah.
And I will admit, this is definitely a very campy field.
And I have these damn exact same style of pine trees in my damn backyard. They're in my backyard.
Yeah, he does. The annoying as shit.
It's just
trying
the
to run in
stakes
your
are higher.
backyard.
There's more urgency. There's more cops. There's more people around. There's
There's
kids.
children. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason's stronger than ever.
There's wood.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best. Like, if not the best, it's one of the best third acts / finales of any of them.
Oh, for sure.
They did the most they could with this budget, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You would
Chris
think
said
that
there's more
officer
stuff.
would have heard her come in like a good couple of
Yeah.
yards away.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came out of nowhere, man. Oh, not like he does though.
Damn, teleportation powers.
And that shit does nothing to him at this point, dude.
Weak ass gun.
Yeah.
It is funny that he shoots instantly, though. Like, that could be somebody just, like, fucking with the camp counselors or something.
Yeah.
Well, they fucked around and found out that if
Yeah.
you're wearing that shit.
And the more you fuck around, the more you'll find out.
Brad, what kind of chiropractic technique did you just use right there?
That was another neck adjustment.
Yeah. That was a skull adjustment, Brad, I think.
Yeah, so that was
Migraine eraser.
that was a face altering.
That was the
you have a long
migraine
face.
eraser.
Yeah. Let me
Oh
fix
my
that
God.
shape of your egg
Yeah.
head up a little bit.
Yeah.
I do like that even though the kids never actually die, they're like, especially at this point, they feel like they're in danger. And then when we see Jason actually bust in later, like you actually do get the kids like face on with Jason for a little bit.
Yeah, it's so cool.
God, dadgummit. One of my wrestling buddies just shared with me that SmackDown's coming to Thompson Bowling Arena next Friday, and Roman Reigns just got announced to be there.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I
Nice.
might have to go. I might have to go now. Dadgummit.
You should, man.
I got no money. I need to save money for conventions because convention season's upon me.
This guy's got boogers coming out of his nose, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, you can see a skull too.
Grody.
Jason ain't scared about that shotgun at all, man.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Dadgummit. Since we got a stream next Thursday, I'll go.
This is a damn good little sequence here.
Yeah. Epic showdown. It's even on our Slash It Out intro, like the old one.
Yeah, it sure was, man. It's the first time anybody really gets shot with a shotgun in one of these things, I think.
He's still convinced it's Tommy under there. Pulling a Roy.
Yeah.
He's shooting because
No,
he
no,
thinks it's Tommy.
It does hurt like a son of a bitch, I bet.
Jason's definitely figured out at this point, though. It's like, this shit is not going to do anything to me.
Yeah.
Ooh, noggin hit.
Well, protected by the mask. Because those masks are pretty sturdy, right, Chad?
Yeah. Depending, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, it's like the people of My Special Boy literally shot bullets at their masks just to make sure they're safe.
Shit.
They did test out the sack, though, just because obviously you can shoot through a sack.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little bit more protective than the sack.
A little bit.
They could have had a sequence where he had the sack with that sack that Tommy had in his hands right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, tell me that, Chad. How was it like freaking running with the sack on?
The sack was 10 times worse. It gets itchy, it gets hot. Unless you have like double-sided tape holding it down, it's hard to see through. I much
Brad,
prefer
take
the latex head or the silicone head.
Oh God, yeah.
Not gonna take that boat. I tell you, here's what happened though, Bird. There's no map in the game, but there is Tommy Damn Jarvis. This version of Tommy Damn Jarvis.
Yeah.
Wait a tick, Brad. They have the map of this because I remember that beach line and everything in the dock. They have this map in the game.
I think that's also a part.
Yeah, they do. Because remember, we're the experts of a certain thing in the game that we're not allowed to say just yet.
Yeah, they have boats in all the maps except for a couple of them, but I don't think they have.
You can't give away our secrets.
I don't think they. I don't think they have a map on this. They got the Jason.
I really think they do.
Yeah.
I do love how he goes down right here underwater, but then in the next one, there's lake houses and like a big dock.
I just assumed that was on the other side of the lake.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
That's all you can do. Or maybe
Yeah.
he drifted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
could
could've
have drifted too.
drifted. Yeah, for sure.
How much time it was.
And then what's an ambulance going to do for you at this point?
I ain't gonna do shit for her.
It's like once you sort of make a movie or like watch the behind the scenes on this, you really start to understand like why things change so much from movie to movie.
Hmm.
Like the look of Jason, the look of the camps, everything. It's just like, yeah, I get it.
Here it is right here, guys.
So what did you want to be when you grew up?
Real dead meat.
I think it would have been cool to see one of these kids return in a later movie, like older. Like, oh, I saw Jason when I was a kid, kind of thing.
That would have
He's
been
like
cool.
obsessed with the Jason story and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he deals with the trauma. See, there you go, Brad. Like, great point.
Yeah, he comes in strong. He doesn't have any
Yeah.
more bullets, but he's gonna
He
try
beats the
to-
shit out of Jason.
he knows he's gonna die. He knows he ain't gonna win this battle.
Oh,
Oh,
the crunch.
yeah. The crunch is great.
Ouchie.
He freaking hurt his wrist with that rock there.
Would you guys have wanted Megan to stumble upon her dad's body if you had the option to add it in?
Yeah.
Could have added a little element to it.
Yeah.
It would have been cool. Like, I honestly, I wouldn't really change anything about this movie, but it would have been cool if they, wrote it in a way where maybe half the movie you didn't know if maybe it was Tommy doing a copycat, kind of how they left off 5, and then we find out later in the movie that he's actually Jason, or Jason's actually back.
I think that'd be cool too. I feel like with the start of this one, they wanted to like win fans back by being like, "Hey, look, Jason's back."
Yeah, for sure.
100%, yeah.
Because 5 was so fucking, polarizing.
You know what they should have done? The kids, they obviously have the numbers, and I would have loved for like Megan to walk in on Jason, and all the kids were just trying to hang tackle him, and Jason's throwing kids left and right.
You'd end up with a Chainsaw Massacre 2022 bus sequence.
Exactly. And then the kid goes, "You're going to get canceled, Jason." God, if we get a line like that in the new Friday the 13th movie, I'm gonna throw in my popcorn. Come on, you mechahead. Megan, what are you doing standing there, girl? Help your boy.
She's
Jason.
gonna.
Squirrel?
Yeah, he gets really distracted.
Squirrel?
Like Jason's popped collar there.
Yeah. It's his fashion statement.
Do you think he really has any idea who Jason actually is, or who Tommy is?
Hard to say. Probably, but it's hard to say because Jason saw him as a kid. He might not realize who it is now.
Yeah, and he skipped. He wasn't involved in 5 technically, so
True.
Maybe he can just like feel it, kind of. I don't know.
I wonder what goes through his head, man. He might not have any conscious thoughts, man. He might just be a fucking killing machine.
Yeah.
A shark, if you will. If Busta Rhymes were to describe him, I think. Killer shark.
Killer shark. Baggy ass overalls.
Hatchet. Bretman and Brad, after Jason Takes Manhattan, are you going to do the rest of the Jason films? Oh, hell yeah, we are. Even going to do Freddy versus Jason and My Special Boy with Chad. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. And Braden, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah. See if we can't get James on there too.
Yeah, the trio, man. That'd be pretty epic. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I know we did the Q&A after it came out, but it'd be fun to watch it with you guys. And
hell yeah.
Some good stories.
Hell yeah.
This imagery with Tommy on the burning lake and Jason like coming at him and shit is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right. Chris will be on with us. Chris Snyder will be on with us for Freddy versus Jason. Him and Danner will. It's going to be awesome.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love this battle, man. This is one of my favorite final acts. I like every time how Jason pops up, it plays that same kind of that jump scare sound that you get in the game from the Nintendo. It sounds just like that. That's what they emulated it from, I believe. Like this, the game did from this movie.
Yeah.
Gets a little gas on his shirt there. It's not good. This actually always made me want to go out in a lake with a rock and a chain on a canoe for whatever reason.
Hell yeah.
Flamin' Jason. This honestly rivals any third act in any of the big threes, man.
Oh yeah. It's great.
You would like to freaking toss me in the lake with the rock and the chain, huh, Brad?
And blood.
I heard you motherfuckers.
I like how the like you said, the Camp Blood, the Crystal Lake sign is down there, and Jason's here where it all began, dude, in the bottom of this lake.
And Chad, for another special guest, we need to bring on I can't remember his name, but we need to bring on the guy because he has the most like unbelievable question that everyone keeps on asking about my special boy. Why take off the shirt? We need to add him on so we can finally get that question answered once and for all.
Hey, fuckface.
Yeah.
Chris, I got an issue with this statement right here, man. He said any Jason would be any Michael. Only fight that would be pretty fair and even fight is Maine Myers versus Mears Jason. What about Maine Myers versus Part 2 Jason? I think Maine's going to tear that one to pieces, man. 100%.
Yeah, and what about Maine Myers versus Richard Brooker and freaking Maine Myers versus Ted White? Those would be good matchups.
How about Maine Myers versus Little Boy Jason from the first one?
Dude, Maine will punt that little bitch.
Yeah, the only time Michael stands chance is during any of the actual live Jasons. After that, it's not even close.
Kid Jason would get his ass beat by Kid Michael.
He could have beat the.
Sorry, Ari, you suck.
Maybe
okay, what about Worm Jason?
Yeah, he would have beat Worm Jason. He would have beat fake
Not
ass
Worm
like
Jason
Waterboy.
Went up freaking the anatomy of a human hole of Michael.
He would have beat the Waterboy Jason from Part 8 too, for sure. The one at the end where he comes out the mouth, turns into a boy again.
Apparently, that was a hallucination by Rini, or whatever her name is.
Whatever it was fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
See, just like Alice, Megan gets a lucky shot in.
Nah, she orchestrated this.
You know what though, Brett?
What's that?
Alice technically has 2 movies. Aaron still has 1.
That's true. Also, Brett, Alice was going against Pamela. Megan's going against the strongest Jason yet.
Yeah.
And actually, because of fan films, Alice has 3 now. So,
Meh.
Sometimes I forget how much.
Can kick Jason's ass.
Ooh, there's the neck break.
Sometimes I forget how much Megan actually does at the end of this movie. Like, she is the reason like Tommy survives and Jason is ultimately kind of stopped.
Pretty much.
Even though Tina fucks it up in the next one.
Tina, I hate you, Daddy. Daddy, no.
It's also interesting because the timeline, supposedly, there's like a 10-year jump from now till 7. Masters of the Universe.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's what you need if you're going to be a successful camp counselor.
So are pretty much Megan and Tommy freaking the foster parents of all those children now?
I'm sure all their parents are still alive.
So. Yeah, their parents didn't die.
Oh, well, that's true, but they could kidnap the kids. It's like, we'll be parents now. I'm the parent now.
I'm sure Megan and Tommy did enough to be making their own children after this finale was done.
Yeah. See, why can't we have like freaking Jarvis kid come back to Camp Crystal Lake to get the revenge.
Shit,
That'd
you
be
could
cool.
now, man.
That's basically
Could
what
now.
happens in Vengeance.
Oh,
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
more or less.
Yeah. Yeah. Which he even shows up in part 2 of Vengeance.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Look at all those guts floating around in there.
I thought that was his hair, but
It's his skin.
I love
Skin
that
is
shot
really
of his eye. You know he's still alive.
Not to mention, we got this sick ass beat by Alice Cooper here. Next up for me is Hills Have Eyes 2, according to Amazon. So
mine is Hoosiers randomly.
that's incredibly random.
Hey, good movie.
It's one of my favorite songs from the franchise right here,
The
man.
man behind the mask.
They're in the woods.
That is Friday the 13th, part 6. Jason lives.
Yeah.
They tried to kill him off at the end, but they did not. His eye was open. He's going to be back in Friday the 13th, part 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to get some new blood.
So he's just asleep under there.
Yeah,
no,
like
he's,
how's he?
he's
how's he
awake
able
for
to
10
breathe
years?
down there?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's a deadeye. He doesn't need to really breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
This watch
E-
definitely
even though-
solidified this as my favorite.
Yeah, even though the deep breath from fucking Kane is pretty prominent, but you know,
Yeah.
He
he's just
probably
doing
just
that for
breathes because
fun.
that's what he's used to doing, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
I guess.
Right.
He just
I
wants to look
guess.
cool. He just wants to look cool. He wants to be intimidating.
Yeah, very intimidating for the bottom of the ocean or bottom of the lake. Well, technically, ocean.
yeah. Yeah, technically it connects. We'll find out.
I was going to accidentally say ocean, but no, that kind of makes sense.
I mean, is there any other villain, slasher villain, or whatever horror icon that you can really get behind like Jason? If he was
No.
pitted up against other icons, I mean, he would be your hero. Say what you will about Ronnie Yu, the director of Freddy vs. Jason, but he saw Jason as, you know, like the samurai that lost his mind or whatever he said, right? I really like that about Jason. I really like that.
He's definitely like the good guy of the two of them in Freddy vs. Jason.
Right.
Yeah, but he's more of an anti-hero, kind of like a Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, if you go with the whole curse thing, he's cursed. It's not really his fault. You
That's
know,
He's
true.
mindless, dude. He's just a
Yeah.
mindless man on a mission, man.
pretty much. And it's
He
not,
just wanted to be
you
left
know,
alone.
yeah. He's the curse of Camp Crystal Lake.
The Jason X novels I'm reading, they kind of imply that he doesn't really have like thoughts, but he has kind of like emotions like rage and stuff like that. Like he has like rage that people have returned to like campground and stuff like that, or rage that people are like alive because he wants them to be dead.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that. He's definitely got a lot of rage.
A lot of rage. Freaking Camp Crystal Lake rage. I saw a question, and what we'll do is we'll get this question from Blu-ray Addict. We'll go around the table and what everybody thinks about a movie rating, and then we'll start to wrap things up. Blu-ray Addict asks, Good Real Hunting. Well, it'll apply to all of us too. Who is your guy's favorite actor to play Jason? So, Josh, let's go with you first, man.
For me, it would be either Kane or CJ Graham, I would say. Kane is like he plays Jason the most, and I think his Jason is like so iconic. So I think I would go with Kane, but I like CJ Graham's Jason in this as well.
Hell yeah. Chad, what about you, buddy?
Kane's my top, but CJ, he goes up every time I watch this movie. So he's getting up there, but Kane's definitely my favorite. But I mean, Ted White, Brooker, even Mears, they all do great jobs. So it's getting really hard to say for sure who my favorite is, but still for now, it's Kane.
Yeah, man. I agree with Chad. Like, it really is difficult because there's been so many good Jasons in this franchise. So I guess with me, it's like really just like what's my flavor of the month kind of way. And right now, it is going to be Kane Harder because we're getting ready to go freaking part 7 that has my favorite look of Jason Voorhees. And I love the look with the chain and the freaking skull, like in the back.
Hell yeah.
All that kind of like he got injected with some Joker serum from Arkham Asylum. Brad should know that.
Yeah, dude.
And then once we get to the freaking remake and sometime in June, it'll be freaking Derek Mears, which I'm a little biased towards that because Derek Mears, I met him last year, and dude, he was the most absolute prince of a celebrity I've ever met in my entire life. I was not expecting him to be that freaking nice, and he was awesome. And so I have favoritism towards that. But as of right now, King Harder's my favorite, even though Ted White's my dude, man. I love Ted White.
Oh, for sure, man. Give me CJ Graham. He was such a cool guy to meet. He's the only one I've met. So there's that, but he just really embraced I guess that we met Warrington Gillette too, but he was kind of a side Jason. Yeah. He's just such a, he really embraced the role, and I like this is one of my favorite looks. This is my favorate look of Jason in this movie.
Between this and 7 for sure.
Yeah.
I
love this one because he still seems like the part 7 look. I love that too, but part 6 is just a little bit cleaner, and I love it for that. And he's got a great ass, man. Let's just not
100%.
Yeah, with these pants.
That went freaking south. Oh my gosh. So, and Destiny, what's going on? Made it just in time. We're getting ready to wrap things up.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Who?
And oh my God, Chad, don't start. But before we start to wrap everything up, Brad, if you want to kind of announce real quickly what our show's going to be for next Thursday, so if people want to make some suggestions in the chat, they can, while everyone's going around the table with their overall thoughts, movie rating, and what's coming up on their channel.
Hell yeah, dude! So next week we're doing our first live horror Rankathon. What is the Rankathon, you ask? Well, let me tell you what it is. It's going to be kind of a laid back environment. We're going to be doing a series of just random ass small scale rankings, like, top 5. What did I say earlier? Top 5. This was
weapons.
Actually Brett's idea. Top 5 weapons in horror, like maybe top 5 scenes in horror. Somebody recommended on Facebook, like top 5 cars in horror. Top 5. Somebody said something else earlier too. Top 5 actors we wanted to see in a horror movie, or top 5 final girls that girls that weren't final girls that we wanted to be final girls, stuff like that. Yeah. So if you guys have anything you want us to rank during that show, drop it in the comments. Not necessarily the live chat. Go to the comments, and so we can go back and see it later.
Well, I'll take a picture so they can put it in this comic section, and I'll take all the pictures in the notes.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but it'd just be easier if you put it over there. It'll be there permanently. We can go see it. Or whatever. You can message us. You can get on Facebook and send it that way as well. Because we're trying to get a good list together, and we'll probably take some ranking ideas during the show as well if we can come up with it on the fly, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that in mind, Josh, you first. Overall thoughts and movie rating, and what's coming up on the channel.
Well, like I said earlier, just watching this again, like renewed it as my favorite in the franchise. Like, there's just so much to love in this movie. It has like some of the best atmosphere of like any Friday the 13th movie. There's a couple silly moments here and there, but it brings a bit of levity to it. Honestly, an otherwise like darker entry. Like, there are a lot of things going on in this movie that are not funny, even though they do have little bits of humor sprinkled out through here and there. I got to give this like a. Now, is this a ranking for a rating for movies in general, or for Friday the 13th movies?
However you want to do it, my friend.
As a Friday the 13th movie, I would give it a 10. Like, it's Jason Lives. It's
that's fair.
As a movie in general, probably like a 8.5-ish, like something like that, 8.59. I just love Jason Lives so much. I feel like every time I watch it, I like it more and more. And for a while, it was like close between like final chapter, Jason Lives, and part 2, and it still is like kind of close, but like I feel like now it just sits above them for me rather easily. I don't really have to think about it as much. Whereas with part 4 and part 2, I do kind of go back and forth. Yeah, I love this movie.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. And what anything coming up on the channel?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna probably do a live stream this Sunday. I'm not sure exactly when on, but I didn't do one last week, so I should do one this week. I also am going to get out an Evil Dead ranking when Evil Dead releases on VOD
on next Tuesday.
So I'm going to be doing the channel. I'm actually so excited to watch Evil Dead Rise again.
Josh, what kind of review are you supposed to do?
What did I say?
Is you were supposed to do a review. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second because Chad was sneezing. He's got bad allergies on bullshit.
Sorry.
Oh, I actually didn't hear it.
No, he did it. That's why I'm making fun of Chad down there.
No.
So
I said MSB review.
Oh, yeah, I could do that too. If I was going to do that, I'll release it when you guys watch it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good
oh,
idea.
hey,
All right.
even better. So.
All right.
But was that all coming up, Josh?
Right now, that's review and ranking. I might also re-rank the Scream films as well as the TV series because since I've watched them all like a million times within the last month.
Where's 6 rank on your Scream review, ranking?
Okay, so it goes back and forth with 4 for me, but it's either my 3rd favorite or my 4th.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
respectable.
I've seen it 4 or 5 times now, and I like it either more and more every time I watch it. I feel like it's one of the most like highly rewatchable Scream films.
Yeah,
For sure.
I saw it twice in theaters and once at home so far. I fucking love it.
Me and Chad are freaking tight on that one. Scream in the Scream 6 theater twice and once at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell
And,
yeah.
well, I'm about to make it twice at home because I know Fear Freaks, Braden, and Destiny are going to do a drink along for that one, and I plan on bringing out Drunk Birds on that one in the chat.
Hell yeah. Just like that Friday 13th Part 5, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways,
We'll
Chad,
have that forever.
okay. Chat, overall thoughts, a movie rating, and anything that you got coming up.
This is on most days. This is my favorite Friday movie. It's so sorry. It's so much damn fun. You know, the tone is great. It's not too goofy. It's not too, it's just right. Like we talked about atmosphere. It's got all that. It's I love this one. I give it 5 out of 5 for me personally.
Ooh, the golden reel.
So yeah, I give it 5 out of 5. This and Final Chapter are the 2, I think, best
Top
Friday
dogs.
films.
Mhm.
I think those are the 2 best. So yeah, this one. I don't know. I think this one has the edge. Part 4 is great, but yeah, I don't know.
And
this one's just so damn charming. I don't know what it is.
hell yeah, man. Hey, you know what? That's awesome. We just have different opinions and all that. And I can easily see that of like the kind of like there's that presence around Jason Lives why it's so damn enjoyable. Chad, what any projects coming up?
Yeah, actually, next week I think Wednesday, Behind the Mask over on Fauci's channel.
The man.
Oh yeah, the next round of your term of the remake tournament, right?
Yeah. So that's been
Nice.
fun. That's been fun.
Hell yeah, man. And that's badass, man. Y'all are doing such a great job with that tournament right now. I'm very interested to see how the rest of that tournament's going to play out.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Mm-hmm. And so, Brad, what about you, buddy? Overall thoughts and the movie rating?
Yeah, I agree with these two fine gentlemen down here. The gap for me just continues to grow between 6 and 4. 4 is my second favorite, but here's what does it for me for Jason Lives, man. Is it's always enjoyable. It's always a good. It's always entertaining. It doesn't really matter what mood you're in. If you just want to see Jason kill people, you have that here. If you want just a good fun movie, you have that here. I kind of have to be in a certain mood to really love Jason 4 because it's got a more serious tone. It's a slower pace. You don't see Jason in the movie until the end of the movie. This one you see him throughout, from the beginning all the way to the end. So it's always super enjoyable. It has that plot. Like I know I've said that a couple of times, but it actually does help the movie progress and move forward. So I appreciate it for that. And yeah, it's a lovely time. So like Josh said, as a Jason movie, man, this thing is 5 out of 5, rock steady all day long. And in general, I'd still give it a 4.75. I do think there's a couple things that went a little too far, but it's really a perfect horror movie, a perfect Jason movie, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
I agree.
So What about old Bert here? Has my freaking opinion changed on this movie, or does it stay the same? I'll go ahead and say this with my answer. I definitely found a new appreciation for this movie. So you all did your job tonight. I definitely appreciate this movie more. I can understand why it decided to go different, just because again we have done the same formula of 1 through 5, and we need to do something different at this point. And I do respect it for it. Still at times, and as you all admit, still at times it gets a little too goofy for its own liking. If they would have cut some of that out, definitely would put it in 4.5 territory. But I'm ready to just to do a solid 4 out of 5 for me. Foe, I will say now that the streak is over for part 7, part 6 is over now. Part 7.
Hey.
Until next week, until I watch part 7 again, and remind myself of why I love that movie so much.
You'll remind yourself how dreadful it is to get to the third act before the fun stuff actually happens.
You know what? We'll find that out with Victoria. I think that's going to be a really fun stream. And then, of course, if you read the freaking banner at the scrolling thing down there, you know what's coming up on Good Real Hunting. You can follow our socials for all kinds of announcements on when our next couple of shows are.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah. So, guys, anything else before I just close this out here?
I like fire.
I thought you were about to say you like turtles. I'm going to.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. Actually, I want to show off these 2 real funnies real quick because it is May the 4th be with you, and I feel like if I don't have to share 7 Star Wars, I want to do it real quick. So 2 real funnies. I'll let Josh get the last word of the night since Chad had the last word last week. So real quickly, our real funnies are Kit? What did they call you, Kit Fisto? Yeah.
Wow.
She is not having a good time during that procedure.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. And then the last one is there was a special y'all remember that wing eating show where they tried the hot sauces and all that and try to make it?
Hot ones?
Yeah. Yes. They had a recent guest. They had a special guest on tonight because it's May the 4th, and he didn't do very well.
That's heartburn right there, man.
Yeah, it's major heartburn right there.
Dude, I gotta say, some of those sauces, like my nephew, he's like 2 years younger than me, so he got like the bomb and like some of the like really really hot sauces. It's like tasting battery acid. Like,
this is battery acid, you
there's-
slime.
yeah, there's like no taste at all. It just burns the shit out of your mouth and your tongue. It's like, like fuck. What's the point? Why would you want to kill
record that
yourself?
sound, please? I can't treat you seriously anymore with that sound.
Whatever.
Oh my god! But no,
I can't take you seriously. Watch more movies.
Fuck you. But no, man. I know we're always like hanging on each other, but just know Chad's one of my boys.
What'd you think of Heat?
What I think of Heat?
Yeah.
I forgot who said in the chat. The big ass, man.
I'm pretty sure.
Heat was really solid, but not one of my favorite mob movies. Or
Really?
movies.
You put Austin Powers over it though in the tournament, right?
I did. I certainly
Oh.
did. I love
Wow.
Austin Powers, man. So that kind of wasn't a fair.
I do
matchup,
too,
though.
but you chose Austin Powers over Heat?
I did, man. I'm sorry, man. I just
Wait, what
freaking
Austin
nostalgia.
Powers? The first one?
Yeah, the first one, the
Oh,
best one.
Yeah, Chris did too. Actually, it actually won over Heat in the tournament.
wow.
Yeah, man. So it's
Have you
just
watched
like
Tombstone yet?
Yeah, I watched them all.
Huh.
Tombstone. I'm not a big fan of westerns, but Tombstone was that one exception where I'm like, okay, I like this western.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And plus, Chad.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
ask
be
you
your-
something very
I'll-
important right
before
now.
that-
What do you think of
before
Pulp
that.
Fiction?
Okay, before I answer that, I just need to tell you, I'll be your Huckleberry.
Shit.
And then Pulp Fiction, definitely a freaking masterpiece. Easily the quickest golden reel I've given any movie ever watching a movie for the first time. And I picked it to win the whole damn thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it did win the whole damn
And it
thing.
did, so, and rightfully so.
We should do I'd be down for a future Quentin Tarantino tearing.
Ooh.
That would be.
He's supposed to
would be
make one
fun.
more movie, right? He's like,
Yeah.
he's gonna make
but
one more movie.
We got some time for that. We got some time till that comes out. So, that would be fun. That would be hard.
Put it on the list. So we'll put.
You got some movies to watch, Birdie.
Hey, I know I'm in my freaking month of May. I gotta get started on those first time horror movie watches for my 14 days of May. I gotta start that. I might start it tonight. Actually, you might never know.
What are some of your first time watches you have to do?
Here, let me address those real quick. I'll just give a few because I want to surprise people. Chad, if you want to go ahead and mention yours, you can, or like the one you mentioned.
What?
The one you suggested to me.
Is it Very Bad Things?
What did you put on here? No, you did House on Haunted Hill remake.
Oh, House on Haunted Hill. Yes, that's one of my favorites.
And oh, dadgummit, Josh, I do have a free spot. I need you to give me a movie.
A horror movie you haven't seen?
EC.
Okay.
High Tension on Shudder.
You've seen that for that. We did the.
Oh, he's seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen Shopping Mall, Brett?
Of course, I've seen Shopping Mall.
Oh,
my all-time favorite.
He's seen Shopping Mall.
Movie. It's my all-time favorite cheesy movie.
This guy comes in with the of course.
Yeah, of course I've seen that.
of that. What else, Josh?
I'm gonna have to think about it because I guess I don't know what movies you haven't seen.
Okay, what's one movie that comes to your mind immediately without thinking that you don't think I've ever seen? Don't think. Just say one.
I don't know. I just think of movies that are good. Like you've probably seen The Burning.
I was gonna say The Burning.
I've seen The Burning, but
yeah, I figure you've seen it. So
Intruder.
Okay. I've not. I've seen Intruder. That's the one, the serial killer in the grocery store, right?
You saw that one?
Yeah, I saw that one because I think Chris
Wow.
Snyder did a watch party on it before, and that was my first time watch.
Okay.
Oh, that was on Matt's channel. That was
What about
But
Maniac
anyways,
Cop?
I fell asleep for Maniac Cop, so that would technically count as a first time watch. I know. I was tired that day, but no, Josh, I'll let you freaking think about that. And guys in the chat, thank you all so much for hanging out with us for Jason Lives. We are officially at the half point way of the Friday the 13th watch party series. So, Josh, thank you. Chad, thank you so much for hanging out with us. You are some of the biggest Jason Lives fans that we know, and Brad really wants you all to have you guys on. I'm glad we got it to work out. And so trying to think here. Yeah, again, thank you so much to the chat. Thank you to our super chats of tonight, Brother Fluff, Cody Snyder, and Chris Snyder. We appreciate you guys so much. And now, Josh, last word, and then we'll close it out.
Jason Lives is the best, and subscribe to Good Real Hunting if you haven't.
Okay.
And Camp Blood.
Oh, and sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then, of course, Camp Blood Media needs one more thing on your channel. If I had to give a suggestion, Brad, what does it need?
More blood.
More blood.
You need more blood.
More blood.
More blood. So, guys, thank you all so much. And we'll see you next Thursday for the Rankathon.
Pennywise.
No!